nashindwa na mali sina we, ningekuoa malaika. Nashindwa na mali sina we, ningekuoa malaika.
Howard Somberg, I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Tanzania. I had purchased an old Triumph motorcycle.
Now, was it?
Whatever spare time I had, which wasn't a lot, I used to work on it and rebuild it. I never really used it because I knew it was illegal.
No, why did you buy it in the first place?
Well, I had bought it strictly to take a road trip during the summer. And according to Peace Corps rules, we weren't supposed to have even for things like that, but rules are being made to be broken, so we broke them. And of course, later on, you know, toward the middle part of that, near the end of the first year when summer came, I did take a road trip with another volunteer, you know, throughout East Africa.
So anyway, you worked on this motorcycle and got it in shape to run.
That's right. I have to wait months for parts. I mean, trying to, you know, order parts from Dar es Salaam, you know, they had to be imported from the UK. But eventually I got it together and got it working.
Okay.
So the two of us headed out. That was the summer of '65. And we headed out from Morogoro, and we traveled throughout East Africa, up through Kenya, Uganda and Kenya. The only thing I remember is having so damn many flat tires. And you know, having her on the back and going down was you have to be careful not to hurt yourself, because you would ride up on the gas tank, you know. Just it was kind of a precarious situation, and that happened 4 or 5 times you know, throughout the trip. And I think it was somewhere near Tanga where the road, the coast road was really sandy, and we went down, and that's when I broke my collarbone. I went over, and she came over, and her impact just snapped my right collarbone in two. And so that was, let's see, that was right around the end of our first year. I was laying on my back for a week in the hospital.
Now, where was the hospital again?
It was a hospital in Tanga.
Okay.
And I read all of the 7 James Bond novels. You know, they had just come out, I think, at that time. I was reading one a day. And then the Peace Corps doctor shows up, and all hell broke loose. You know, what are you doing with a motorcycle? You know, it's illegal. And
well, my motorcycle story.
All right.
It was a very short one. My motorcycle days were very short-lived in Tanzania. We were not allowed to have motorcycles when I was over there in Tanzania, and I went through a kind of a rebellion against that, like a lot of the fellows did.
Oh, was that in your first year or second?
Yeah, I was in the first year, and I decided, I think it was in the first year, and I decided I was going to see if I could get a motorcycle. And I went down to found this motorcycle Yamaha dealership outside of town, and I thought I'd go there and just look at them. That's all I wanted to do, and price them out. And there's this Asian guy that was the salesman. He says, "Hey, take it on a spin, see if you like it." And I said, "Well, I've never driven a motorcycle before." And he said, "There's nothing to it. He got me out there, and he says, you just shift it like this, and this one's the throttle, and it's nothing to it." So I said, okay. So I went through some of the little dirt roads around there, and I said, "Hey, I'm getting the hang of this, nothing to it, so I think I'll take it for a spin on the highway." So I got to the stop light at this major road, and I came to a stop, okay, and everything, and I couldn't get it shifted the way I wanted to, and I was just sitting there, so I was looking down like this, you know, there's a shift lever, and there's a shift for your foot, and then the throttle was one, and I don't know what the hell I was thinking of, but I was playing with those, and the motorcycle took off. I went straight across, and there was this huge honking truck coming right at me. I was going like we were coming together, and I was going to Jesus right there. And I couldn't stop it. I got across the road into the other ditch, and me and that truck missed like that. I mean, we missed by thinner than the grace of God. I mean, I should be dead. And I got it in the ditch, and I just spilled it. And took all the skin off my knee and my elbow and side of my head, and you know how you got the footrest with the rubber on it? Tore that up, tore the rubber off the handle bar, and God, how am I gonna face that guy? Because I can't buy this thing. So I got back up, and I got the nerve to get it going again, and got it back across the road, and I took it back there, and I says, hey, I'm sorry, I had an accident with the bike, and I tore the rubber off these things. He says, oh, don't worry about it. I think he saw the hide off of me and decided to call it even. But I never forgot that, and I instantly lost my interest in motorcycling. Never had an interest in it again, ever. Not while I was overseas, and not after I got back. I decided that anything that went that fast, I wanted 4 wheels under. So I never became a motorcycle problem for the Peace Corps.
Nami nifanyeje, kijana mwenzio, nashindwa na mali sina we, ningekuoa malaika. Nashindwa na mali sina we, ningekuoa malaika.